Hi friends, it's Miss Ann from New Jersey Audubon Plainsboro Preserve. On this episode of Critter Talk with Miss Ann, we're going to be learning all about monarch butterflies and monarch caterpillars. Do you have monarchs in your yard? Maybe. If you're growing milkweed in your yard, you might be finding them. Take a good look around. Here's one patch of milkweed in my yard. I've got several patches, and I see monarchs on them all the time. I've seen all the life stages of monarchs in my yard. The eggs, the caterpillars, the chrysalis, and the butterflies. Let's watch this female monarch flitting from plant to plant. She's looking for a good spot to lay her eggs. I think she found it. If you want to search for monarch eggs, very carefully turn the leaves of the milkweed upside down and look very close. The eggs are super small. This reminds me of one of my favorite books, The Very Hungry Caterpillar by Eric Carle. In the light of the moon, a little egg lay on a leaf. One Sunday morning, the warm sun came up and pop! Out of the egg came a tiny and very hungry caterpillar. He started to look for some food. That's a great story, and the truth is, caterpillars do eat a lot. They need to store up some energy to go through some great changes. I know it sounds a little funny, but when you find poop, that's how you know there's a caterpillar nearby. Look a little closer. Oh, hello. Oh, look. More caterpillar poo. There must be one nearby. Aha! Right there. I see you, Mr. Caterpillar. And another caterpillar. Sure do have a lot of them. Makes me very happy to grow milkweed. There's another beautiful caterpillar. Do you see the bright colors? Those stripes. Black, white, yellow. Very bold, isn't it? It's a warning. We call it aposematic coloration. It tells predators that might consider eating caterpillars, "Don't eat me, I'll make you sick." Still beautiful though. I've found a lot of monarchs in my yard because I plant milkweed. You can buy milkweed and plant it in your yard. In fact, if you look around in the spring, check out New Jersey Audubon, we do a native plant sale. And all of the plants that we sell are selected to attract wildlife to your yard. It's great to have a wildlife-friendly habitat. If you've been wondering why the monarchs are so excited by the milkweed plants, it's because of the sap. It looks milky. That makes sense. That's why we call it milkweed. But that sap has a toxin in it. And when the caterpillars feed on that sap, when they're eating the leaf, it puts that toxin into their system. So if, let's say, a blue jay comes along and eats one, the blue jay gets sick. It then remembers that bright stripe with the bright yellow, white, and black coloring. Remember? Aposematic coloration. They get sick. And they'll remember that coloring for the next time. When the caterpillar is finally fully grown, it finds a good place to make a chrysalis. It attaches a wad of silk and hangs upside down in a J shape. It spends maybe 18 to 24 hours in this position. Look for that chrysalis in a protected area, like on the underside of a bird bath. Inside the chrysalis, the caterpillar is beginning its transformation into a beautiful butterfly. If you're very, very lucky, you might even be there the moment the butterfly emerges. When the butterfly emerges from the chrysalis, it needs to wait around for a while so its wings can dry. Here we can see a male drying his wings. You can tell it's a male because he has those dark spots on the hind wing. Those are scent scales, and he has small claspers at the end of his abdomen. Those claspers are for helping with mating. Monarchs will typically go through their entire life cycle in just 4 short weeks, but not this generation. The ones that are coming out now, these monarchs are called the super generation. They're going to become adults and they're going to migrate all the way from New Jersey right through to Mexico. That's a long way to go. This little caterpillar right here could be in Mexico this winter. Imagine it. Wow, that's a long way to go. Because they need to fly so far, they'll be drinking lots of nectar from lots of native plants. One of the places that they'll be stopping is in Cape May. So the New Jersey Audubon Nature Center of Cape May will be holding their annual Monarch Festival. It's a really exciting time. Planting native flowers in your yard can help those monarchs with their long migration. They need lots of nectar for energy to migrate over 2,000 miles. Thanks for watching Critter Talk with Miss Ann. I hope you learned something, and I hope you had a little fun. For New Jersey Audubon, I'm Miss Ann. Bye, friends.